Hey guys, welcome to the first episode of KBK Live, your source for everything local. On this episode, we'll be showing the video Devilish Grin by local metal band Absinthe Junk. Also, I'll be reviewing their CD, Living Ghosts. But first, we stop by Waverly Cafe to meet up with the lead front woman, Blair. Hey, how's it going?
How's it going, man?
Oh, well, thanks for meeting me up here and everything.
No problem.
We are in Waverly Cafe in Waverly, Tennessee. And, well, tell us what band you're from.
Absinthe Junk. I'm Blair, played lead vocals, guitar, violin, and keyboards, and any other miscellaneous crap they want me to play.
You don't play all this live, obviously, right?
Sometimes.
At once?
Well, at once. We're working on it. Cloning. We're waiting on cloning.
Oh, well, that's good. Which I saw you guys live at the Rutledge with the Rock the Manger show. Mm-hmm. And I noticed you had this old school keyboard.
Yeah.
All these different guitar pedals stacked on top and everything. It was crazy looking. Tell me a little bit about that.
That is a vintage 1970s Korg CX3. It's basically a B3, Hammond B3 clone.
Okay.
And so it's an organ. On top of it are, I can't remember how many guitar pedals there are, but
I know it was like a wall when I saw it.
Yeah, it's probably about 5 or 6, maybe 7, just, stomp box guitar pedals ranging from your average tube screamer to an analog, analog peppermint fuzz, carbon copy, tremolo, basically everything you would need if you were playing guitar.
Cool.
So.
All right, well, let's talk a little bit about your CD, which is called Living Ghosts. Mm-hmm. When did this come out?
That came out in March of last year.
Okay. And I'm assuming this is you on the cover?
It is.
Holding a
Never again.
absinthe and a gun.
Yes.
And which is something funny I noticed about this as I was listening to it, which I liked though. You guys actually have 2 instrumentals on here,
mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which is Road to Damnation and Living Ghosts, the title track. Mm-hmm. Well, not a lot of metal bands these days do, instrumentals. Tell me what your mindset was like during Road to Damnation.
Well, I come from a very orchestral background, so when we were putting together the album, one thing we were talking about is that nobody does instrumental anymore.
Right.
So, as we're figuring out our sound, Road to Damnation just kind of happened, and we're like, well, let's flesh this out, see where it goes, and that's why Living Ghosts, as a whole album, ended up kind of in this more world-fused rock kind of direction.
Right.
And so it was just kind of an idea to see, well, nobody else is doing this, why don't we try it? And same with Living Ghosts, it was very ambient and just trying to get some visuals across as opposed to screaming at people the entire time.
Right. Yeah, I got you. And, well, who did like the artwork and everything? Did you guys do this yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Or okay, so y'all put this all together yourself, which it looks very good. And old picture of you with the long hair.
Yeah, and the old band.
And so who all's in the band now?
It's Patrick Himes on guitar, Matt Arsenault on bass, and Ben Bruno on drums.
Okay. So you are a 4-piece live.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Do you guys have any shows coming up?
We have one show coming up at the Rutledge, and it's actually a live concert DVD video shoot that we're going to do. And that's Saturday, February 17th at the Rutledge. And it starts at 1 p.m., I think.
Okay, it starts at 1.
Mm-hmm.
And does it cost anything to get in?
No, it is absolutely free. We're going to have catering. We're going to have free stuff given away. And then Pulse Lighting, who also does Widespread Panic and Further, they're doing the lights for us Saturday.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be really cool.
And it's all ages?
It is.
It is all ages, so don't forget that. And I know she brought some friends with you.
Yes.
Oh, let's talk about them a little bit.
They are Bleep Lab analog noisemakers. And we haven't used these yet on the album yet. But they're really, really cool. They just make a whole bunch of weird little noises. When we're on tour, they're what keep us busy when the van decides to break down.
And where did you get these?
Got these at bleeplabs.com.
Okay.
And he just does a whole bunch of random handmade little gadgets that you can get, like this guy. He's brand new. But yeah, they're just weird little things that keep us.
And what would those run you about?
I want to say, depending on, this one's brand new, so he was more expensive, but I think they range about from $100 to $200. And then they have little ones that are like little Nebula phone, little keyboards that you can do the clips on.
Right.
And those start at like $25 to $50.
Oh, okay. And you can plug them into keyboards or an amp or anything like that, right?
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Very, very fun, especially for anybody who's wanting to learn about analog synthesis. It's
Right.
a good base to try to figure out where you're going with it.
Definitely. And also, you guys have a new music video coming out?
Yes.
Or, well, it will be out by the time this episode's out.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about it a little bit. What's it called?
Devilish Grin.
Okay. And that is the...
That is not on that album.
Oh.
It's on our next album, which we're working on right now. We just couldn't find anything on Living Ghost because it's been out so long. Because you're an artist, you're like, that was good, but what we're doing now is better.
Right.
So we just decided to go ahead and do Devilish Grin instead. And yeah, it's.
So what's the video like? 'Cause I haven't got to see it yet.
It's well, do you like Dexter?
Yes, I love Dexter.
It's very Dexter.
Ah.
It's kind of fun.
Cool. So it's got a story to it and everything. It's not just you guys playing live,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it's got an entire storyline. It's kind of shot from like first person perspective the entire trip. So like you follow the band and you're kind of like, what's going on, what's happening, and the band kidnaps you.
Oh, okay.
Then it's it's kind of, I don't know, I can't even think of a video to put it in perspective with, but it's.
Well, that's good though. It makes it more original.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
So who did it for you guys?
Jeremy Miller.
Okay.
And he is actually our former rhythm guitarist in the band. And he's now off doing bigger, better, greater videoing things. But he came back and he did the video for us, which was really awesome.
Oh, very cool. So we've got a little bit of time left, but tell us a little bit about your new album.
The new album's called Death in the Afternoon, and it's kind of a concept album, kind of not. It started out that way. And right now we're working on like track 2 or 3. It's obviously a very slow process for us because we're just.
Well, it's better not to rush it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And so and we're recording that over at Real Love Recording Company in Madison, and yeah, we're hoping to have it out within the next year. Hoping to, but it's going to be definitely very visually oriented, kind of same as Living Ghost, but a much more storyline based concept.
Okay, and you guys gonna be playing these songs live?
Yeah.
Cool.
And we're playing Devilish Grin live right now, and we're about to start working on doing the title track to Death in the Afternoon, and one of the other songs, Bones. We're going to start putting that one into the live set pretty soon.
Cool. Well, thank you for meeting me down here.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Pleasure meeting you,
Thanks for
and we'll be seeing you soon at local shows.
Thank you.
with Blair. You've heard her explain some of the CD. Now it's time for my take on it. It is a great CD. Now, mind you, the cover is very industrial looking. Not industrial CD. Great synth, great music, very talented, professionally made, packaged, everything. But don't let it mislead you. Now, it does have a couple of instrumental songs, which you don't hear a lot from local bands anymore, but rest assured they're really great songs that keep you entertained. One I would really like to point out was my favorite was Road to Damnation. If any of you guys have ever played the game Borderlands, listen to Road Damnations, turn down your sound, and it fits perfect. It's kind of like, Pink Floyd in the Wall with Wizard of Oz or something. But anyways, you guys should definitely check it out. AbsintheJunk.com, pick it up, check out their shows. There's a couple of things I'd like to bring up. First of all, we have the Music City Mayhem Awards coming up this year. Voting will start February 1st at dungeonpromotions.com. Go and vote for your favorite local band, and there will be like a show set up where they'll play and all that good jazz in April. So anyways, for more details on that, just go to dungeonpromotions.com. Also, there's a local record label called fnarecords.com. They're signing local 70s and 80s bands. So go check them out. Some good stuff. Well, thanks for viewing, guys. I hope you enjoyed the show. Please leave us some comments and check us out on facebook.com. Like us. And also, if your band would like to appear on this show, we can do an interview with you, show your video, do a CD review, any and all things above. Just give us a shout. kbklive@yahoo.com. Also, next episode, guys, we're going to have a classified section. This is for all you musicians looking to join a previous band or form a new band. Just hit us up at kbklive@yahoo.com and we'll set you up. Thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned for the next episode in 2 weeks featuring Kasy Talks.